Saturday, and we have a waxing moon phase going from Aquarius to Pisces. Aquarius brings that rebellious energy, that energy that brings boundaries, that energy that breaks habits. It makes quick change, sparks out that individuality within you. So we're going from that energy to Pisces. Pisces is that energy that focuses on the intuition. It focuses on the dream world. It focuses on, you know, the inner self, nostalgia, your intuition, the psyche. Yeah, so we're going from an energy of setting boundaries and that whole separation type of energy on the outward to transitioning to the inward, where it's more about, you know, the inner knowledge here, the inner self-awareness. So yeah, that's the energy we're having for tonight. See what messages want to come out for whoever's watching this. Who is this reading for? Let's start there. Who is this reading for? Two of Pentacles. This reading is for somebody who's juggling something in their life right now, or who is having difficulty making a choice. This person is aware that they have to make a balance of some sort, maybe within themselves or maybe within the decision they need to make. But they're having difficulty making that decision right now. This is the main thing on their mind. We have the Two of Cups in reverse, Three of Wands, Three of Cups in reverse. Whoever this reading is for, something that they're facing right now, and maybe a decision they have to make involves some type of relationship they're having in their life. They could be stressed out from this relationship. Before being in this relationship, this person was single for a while. And this person understood the freedom that came with being single. They lived in it. They thrived in that. But that feeling is kind of sitting behind them here. It looks like sometime in the near future, something may happen here that can cause some type of a disagreement or an argument. Maybe some type of distance is going to happen in this relationship they're in. Maybe there's going to be like a temporary separation or some type of dispute, some type of argument, some type of disagreement here that's going to happen. And this is something close ahead of them here. What else? The best thing that could happen out of this situation, at least in this person's mind, is that their ego is going to be inflated here. This person may feel like they're going to win this argument, but they're going to end up alone. And their pride may be getting to the best of them. It's like they think that's a good thing right now for them. But deep within this person, beneath this ego, beneath this pride, like deep within, this person is worried of being alone. They're worried of losing this person. They're worried of losing this relationship here. The best advice that they can get right now with this situation in front of them is to kind of step back a little bit and not allow their emotions to take over them. Not allow their emotions to overpower what they really want here. This person needs to learn to step back in certain situations when maybe their anxiety gets the best of them. Maybe when their thoughts start to take over, their fears, whatever insecurities they may have. The spread is giving advice for you to take a breather in those moments. Maybe have awareness and kind of give the situation a little bit of grace here instead of acting out of your ego or even out of your pride. The overall influence here is the Empress. So there's a feminine here who's putting whoever this reading is for through this experience. There's a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a female. Take it as it resonates. But there's a feminine energy that's influencing all of this that's happening here. It could also be a deep awareness within whoever this reading is for of their desire to maintain love in their life, or to keep it close, or even to just to have a relationship, to have stability in a relationship with someone. We have the Sun in reverse and the Knight of Wands. Maybe something that you're very afraid of and something that you really want. Whatever it is, it could be put on hold right now. Maybe because of this Three of Cups in reverse. Maybe because of this dispute you're having with this person. Maybe it's because of the ego taking over the best of you here in the heat of the moment. But it seems like maybe somewhere within you, you do have hope here. You do. It's like a part of you is leaning into the positive here overall, despite what's going on here. And it looks like what's to be expected out of all of this is something that's going to bring you joy. I mean, it's the Knight of Wands, so it's a happy card. It's a happy outcome. It's like something that you're welcoming in. So maybe this dispute here is not, for nothing. Everything happens for a reason. But I feel like whatever this back and forth it is you're going through with this relationship you have at hand, it's going to give you a happy outcome, or at least you're leaning in that direction. You're leaning in that direction to receive a happy outcome. And it could be because of your deep awareness and your deep desire to want this relationship to work. Anything else? With the Six of Wands in reverse, things may not always turn up the way you want it to. Maybe timing doesn't come through when you expect it to. Maybe things don't fall in line the way you hope. Things are not going to always meet your expectations here with different aspects in this relationship, in your mind. The way you perceive things, it's not going to always come out the way you envision it. But with the Ten of Pentacles, your decision to go forward in this road with this person is going to lead you to a very fulfilling situations in your life. Very fulfilling emotions, very fulfilling home life. Maybe feeling fulfilled at work, at home, when you rest your head at night. When you're hanging with family, when you're on your own, when you're with this person, like, you're gonna have that overall fulfilled feeling within you of happiness. Again, it may not be perfect, it may not be perfect in how you see it, but it's going to bring you abundance anyway. It's going to bring you abundance anyway, and it may not be in the way you perceive it, but nonetheless it's there. Nonetheless it's there waiting for you down the road. But again, with the Seven of Cups in reverse, it's important not to allow yourself to get overwhelmed by certain things in the moment. I think with the beginning of this read, talking about that increased energy, that waxing moon going from Aquarius to Pisces, with this message here, it may be helpful to tell yourself that there are times that you have to step out of the ego and just kind of dwell within and just allow things to take its course. Just allow yourself to ride that wave, even though you may be super afraid to do so. It may feel impossible even in the moment, but there's something here that's telling you to trust this wave. Take a minute or two to look at it however you need to. in order for you to tell yourself that you can trust it so that you can ride it and then flow with it. Flow with it until it brings you here. Flow with it so that it makes you feel like this. Flow with it so that you can embrace it like this in the future, despite how scary it may feel in the moment, making you feel like this. Yeah. So, if this reading resonated with you, please let me know. Hit me a heart. Show me some love. Thank you for watching. Have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.